Hello guys, welcome back to the Pro Sports Analysis Show. We took a quick break for the Easter session and we are back to give you the best entertaining sport news and updates and reviews. As you can tell, my pundits here are all poised and, pregnant with information ready to deliver to you the best in the midweek recap. We are looking at matches, ranging from the match between Manchester United and Chelsea, as well as the top flight teams, Arsenal, Liverpool, and Manchester City winning their matches. A lot of goals, a lot of hat-tricks, and a lot to talk about today as we bring you this edition of the show. So without much ado, let me quickly introduce my pundits for today, and then we go right ahead with the discussions. So I have here with me, Chichi, and you are very much abreast with Chichi. He's been on the show severally, and you can attest to his expertise when it comes to delivering on analysis concerning some of these fixtures. We also have here Ogidi, who has been on the show, for quite a while now. He's been off the show for quite a while now, but thankfully he's back today to give us, information concerning how Chelsea managed to beat Manchester United in that last-minute dramatic finish. And it's all joy as things stands now. Charlie, right now, if subscribe to the channel, this is the time to do so. The channel is Pro Sport Analysis on YouTube, and we bring your way the best entertaining, sport analysis and all you have by way of sport. So if you've not done that, kindly do well to subscribe to the channel as we build this wonderful team of amazing football fans. So yes, let's jump into the analysis right away. And today we are starting off the discussions with a big one. Chelsea versus Manchester United at Stamford Bridge. What a fixture, and then what a match it was. Tell us, how did you feel at the end of the game?
Thank you once again, host, for this opportunity. I think last Thursday was a phenomenal match.
I tell you.
I mean, if you're talking of a match, let's say Chelsea this season have been given trailing matches.
Of course.
Matches full
especially
of
in the big matches.
Yes. So I was there. I was glued to my sets for these, let's say, 100 minutes, and I can promise you, the match was it was good. It had all the chaos, all the performance, all the ups and downs that every match could. I think it is even contesting for one of the match of the season.
Yeah,
it's in the fixture for that.
Yeah.
What I can say is that both the two teams gave us a match that we can remember for years to come.
Exactly.
So for Thursday, I think we'll delve more into that, because it was a match that we can all say that both teams, Chelsea were winning, then they came to the losing side. Man U were winning, and they came to the losing side. So as you can see, it was a match that we all can say gave us a full exciting 90 minutes. So we have a lot to talk about that.
Wow. So Chelsea versus Manchester United actually gave us one of the best performances this season with a lot of goals. And as you can tell, we have star men in there. We have Cole Palmer giving us a hat-trick. And at this rate, you can tell what a performance and what a season he's having already. Let me come to Chichi. He's rather more on the neutral side, and also ask for his impressions about the game.
Chelsea against United. It was a fantastic game, all right.
Sure.
Me, as I say, Chelsea they can't play United. No way. I say 2-0 teams coming to meet. 0. So
yeah.
This season, Chelsea and United are not really performing like we used to know.
Like we know them. Yes.
Chelsea, either they win or they lose. They still day 10th or 11th.
Mystery.
The same
that one
applies to United. Either they win or they lose. They 6th. But it was a good game. All right, it was a good game. They did their best. Chelsea had 2 early goals, which they couldn't take into consideration to win the game at the first half. And United equalized the 2 goals, making it 2-2. So it was a great game. So they did well.
Wow. So we'll be moving in shortly to talk about the dynamics of the game, the tactics both coaches brought in, and all the tricks that actually made the game very interesting. And in the end, Chelsea was the one that was able to carry the day. But before we do, let's look at the star man of the game, Cole Palmer, and his hat-trick. Charlie, what a performance from Cole Palmer. You as a Chelsea fan, how do you feel to have stolen such a player from Manchester City?
I think when we met City, when they came to the bridge and we had this 4-4, and he scored the last minute penalty
The
to
penalty
equalize,
too. Yeah.
the match. I think Pep said that he doesn't regret selling
Selling
off
him.
Palmer to, but I'm sure in his private room or office, this man will be just beating the air.
Yeah.
Palmer, how?
Yeah.
For
To
a
sell
young-
him off, not for
21
loan.
years.
Yeah.
He has played Chelsea's penalties and he hasn't missed one.
All
Someone
the
would say
pressure.
that he's a penalty merchant. It's different. This is a young guy.
Yeah.
This is first senior call up
Yeah.
that is playing 90 minutes.
90 minutes. You know,
And now he
first-
has total of 16 goals, 8 assists
Yeah.
for 21-year-old.
Yeah. And that's the best in Europe.
Now the funny thing is that Hazard best season for Chelsea was 16 goals.
Wow. Wow.
Cole Palmer first senior
season.
season, 16 goals, 8 assists. So, like you said, as for Palmer, if Palmer hadn't come, I realized by now we had been 15th. We had been 15th.
Yeah.
Because he has been postponing Pochettino's sack.
Because in this one, you could say that, you know, he was the one, the magic
was
man
the
in
one.
the last minute.
He was the one. Because I realized that if you look carefully, the closing of the match, when he equalized or when he scored the penalty, any player could have gone to the corner flag to celebrate. But what he did was, I was watching post-match discussions, and what he did was that he quickly ran, as was going, he went quickly for the ball and looked back to the coach stand, and the coach said 2 more minutes, and quickly they brought the ball to pass. And realized after Manu passing, then they were moving to attack, and we got the ball and quickly led to that corner.
Yeah.
And the funny thing, the corner to Enzo masterclass, picked the ball quickly to the corner flag, and it's Cole Palmer.
Charlie,
He was just superb.
Yeah.
He just moved from the lines, opened himself up to receive the ball from Enzo, and that led to the 4th goal.
Wow.
So as for Palmer,
Wow.
God bless wherever
Wow.
he is.
Wow.
He's just
Wow.
phenomenal for
But you see-
21-year-old.
You say Palmer when then he did it, you know, then Guardiola still won't keep him.
Oh, yeah.
As Marais the left.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
He now he chose the decision to move to Chelsea.
one full time.
He won't play full time.
That is it.
Yeah,
That be the
Rabiot,
thing. He won't play full
So
time.
the guy, you know, no be say he be good.
He be good.
From City,
Yeah.
they come to so
Yeah.
he be good player. Yeah.
If you are playing the ranks of City, and you know you've ever been under the tutorship of Guardiola, then of course you expect nothing but excellent performance from him. And you can tell from his mentality, he has a winning mentality. If you look at the way when Chelsea went down, 3-2, the way he was firing the shots, you could tell. I mean, no other Chelsea player made such attempt on goal. And although a lot of the shots were blocked and all of that, you could see the determination in there. And that is all we expect from a player like Cole Palmer. As of now, he's the best in Europe. I mean, for all players under 23.
years.
Yes, better off than, Jude Bellingham, better off than, Saka, better than even Phil Foden and Haaland. And at this point, I'm sure Guardiola would really miss him. Yeah.
Say better pass for Foden.
Oh, stats. If you are talking about stats this season, for all under 23s,
Stats, yeah.
the stats are in his favor now. You understand? So he's the one leading the ranks. Of course, Phil Foden has been excellent as well. If you take the hat-trick from his midweek game, that one too is something to talk about. Right. So let's move on to that match between City and Aston Villa. Yeah.
So you say right now, how things they go for the Premier League side, if you be City fan, you be Liverpool fan, you be Arsenal fan,
Yeah.
all the 8 matches where they left now, he left now. If we win them all,
Of course.
because right now Liverpool they lead
Of
the table
course.
with only 2
no room
points.
for error.
So if City they go play game, it's a must win for them. Because they expect say Liverpool or Arsenal will go draw
Yeah.
one of them matches, then you will take advantage.
If you
of
draw
that.
there, you are in trouble.
Where them all to then get big matches play. City gets this thing. City get Chelsea play. No, City play.
City playing big matches.
Yeah,
I think the last one was this Aston Villa. Aston Villa did top 4. So
Yeah, Arsenal gets Tottenham play. Chelsea gets Chelsea play.
yeah.
United too gets Liverpool
play,
play.
yes.
Chelsea gets Tottenham. Then most of them have like tough
matches
to
in
play.
there.
Yeah, so you see, say the City game no against Aston Villa no. City this season they've been conceding.
Yeah.
So me say if you press them small, you get goal for the side. So Guardiola every day he goes in for a win, but he not conceding there, he like he go concede. The team we knew to be playing at the top level now, they not really they play like we used to, even though them the force, you know. They not really they play like the City, last season, last 2 seasons. Actually, the football.
The point is what is most important, and as you can tell, this from the official midweek, they were able to pick up all the 3 points and even have a 3-goal advantage, which comes to push their goal difference, a bit, and that is also good. But all the top teams are firing. We also had Arsenal coming in with a 2-0 lead. And it's also good for them in there. Now back to the Chelsea match. Let's look at the tactical, the tactics both managers came on board with. Would you say that it was more to tactics? That is how come Chelsea was able to win, or it was more of an individual brilliance?
Chelsea.
Yeah,
that's a good question. I think tactics was in play though, but I think individual brilliance won us the match at the end of the day, because both coaches fielded a 4-2-3-1 match. But what worked for us more was that because Man U don't have a consistent back line, it makes them shaky. That's why they leak a lot of goals. And if Stats says that Man U have faced 600 shots this season.
Wow.
600 shots this season. And Stats also say that Chelsea we've missed almost like 200 shots this season. You can see that this back line is missing. These strikers too are not doing their job. And even during the match, Varane got hurt. He got out. They brought in John Evans. He also got hurt. Came out. And now they have to feed in some young guy. I've forgotten his name. Pairing with Maguire.
Yeah, Willie. I've forgotten the name. It's Willie something. Yeah.
So even he brought some stability at the back, but still think they were shaky. And I think it boils down to individual brilliance. Yeah. Because looking at how Man U got their 2 goals from Garnacho, from Bruno Fernandes, it was just pure individual brilliance. Yeah. Not about tactics. Man U tactics about just making sure that the opponent makes a mistake and they capitalize on that. But ours own was a bit of small individual brilliance and small tactics from the coach.
Okay. And you got 2 early goals.
Up to now, like we said the last time, I don't really see a clear picture of Tino's tactics.
Okay.
It's been almost a year down the line. No serious clear tactics. You could see like Tottenham, Aston Villa, their tactics is very clear. But Chelsea, most of us, it boils down to individual brilliance. So I think with this Man U, as Chichi said, Man U and Chelsea, 2 unserious teams there. Senior, it is just pure brilliance. Pure brilliance. Nothing much about tactics. Pure brilliance.
Wow. Any more words to say on the Chelsea match?
The game there be individual brilliance. Never be tactical. Chelsea, like I said, Chelsea and United, if they meet, me I just say it not really be much more of tactical. It be individual brilliance because Siko Palmer, how he managed to score those 3 goals. Tino is never a Tino tactical. He gave him on the pitch. It was his individual brilliance that made the team even win that match. So that game was game 4.
So finally Chelsea break the curse, and after a long while of Man United dominating them, Chelsea has finally been able to come up with a win, which is a big one for the Chelsea fans, and it also actually pushes their bid to play in the top 6. At this point, they can really play in the top 6, right?
Well, we can, because we have a match in hand, and Man U are just 4 points above us.
I think so. 4 points.
4 points above us.
Yes.
So hopefully they can drop to the 10th. We can pick their 6th position.
Because on Sunday they are playing Liverpool, and that is a very tough match. Something we'll be talking about later in the show. Yes. So it's been all interesting, and the Premier League midweek matches saw a lot of goals. You could tell that the players did not go and have fun during the Easter. They were actually, very much focused on the matches ahead of them, and you can tell from the results that came out of the midweek. Lot of goals, lot of trailers, and it is all interesting. Now we want to shift our focus a bit to Phil Foden. He's been phenomenal this season, and this is the best season he's had since his career started off at Manchester City. So we want to talk a bit about Phil Foden. What do you think about his hat-trick?
That guy, you see, when you are under a good coach like Guardiola, you go perform, you go shine. That boy, since Guardiola came, he's a young player. Since Guardiola came, any chance that he gets on the field, he proves himself.
Yeah.
And he says always he's trying to learn more to develop himself
Yeah.
in each game.
Yeah.
So to Foden there, we go see more than what he do right
Sure.
now.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
What he do now say be small.
Yeah.
But he's a very focused player. So in 2-3 seasons to come, Charlie, if he go feel a contest for the Ballon d'Or.
Oh yeah, very focused.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
because he's
Exactly.
focused.
Now that the contest is very open.
He's very focused.
Yeah. So Phil Foden is on top form this season, and in the last match he was actually played in a more central role, and he perfected it. With his admiration from his coach and all of that. So now England is starting to think that probably they should pair Bellingham with him in the midfield, and with the performance that we saw in the last week, I think it will be something great to Southgate to actually try out for the England team in this coming Euros. This is all we have for you today by way of the recap for the midweek matches. Hopefully this weekend we have other matches coming on as well, with Liverpool facing off Manchester United at home at Old Trafford, and that one is a big one, considering the title hopes of Liverpool, and also Ten Hag having his job on the line for Man United after the late winners from Chelsea and Brentford and all of that wahala. Arsenal are also in action, Manchester City, and the title race goes on, and so we are looking up to that one. We bring you in a later segment the clash between Manchester United and Liverpool, and before we do, of course, like we always say, go hit the subscribe button, subscribe to the channel. It's Pro Sport Analysis Show on YouTube, and we want to welcome you into this wonderful family of sports favorites, of sports fans. So please do well to do that, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you.